Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. That means that love is in the air, and here I am once again for yet another Valentine's Day, blissfully single. Now that does not mean that I am not open to love, but I have no problem being single. I have been single for a very long time, well over 20 years. I can't even remember the exact number. So I have a little bit of experience navigating Valentine's Day. And I want to give you some ideas of how to navigate this Valentine's Day in a very positive way, because nobody needs to be sad on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day can still be a very special occasion filled with self-love, self-reflection, and wonderful experiences. So let me share with you how I typically spend Valentine's Day alone at 60. Hey, howdy, hey y'all, Leanna here. Let's jump right in. Valentine's Day is a great day to show yourself a ton of self-love and do some self-care. One way that you can do that is to run yourself a very nice hot bubble bath. You can get whatever book you're currently reading, or if you're not reading a book, you can pick one. Spend some time relaxing in your bath. Light some candles. I love my candles. As you can see, I have these electric candles back here. They're new. They were recommended by Des. She has a channel here on YouTube. I will link her down below. And she talked about how much she loved these candles, and I had to have them because I am a candle freak. They're battery operated and they come with a remote. The thing that I love about them is they have a timer on them. You can set the timer and they will come on by themselves, and they will stay on for however long you determine. The remote says 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, or 8 hours. I normally do about 2 hours. They will just pop on. I forget that I have them set on a timer to come on, and so when they come on, it makes me happy. It just makes me happy. It's just a little special thing just for me when the candles come on. But I do love my real candles. If you've been with me for any amount of time, you know that, because typically here I have a real candle, and I have several here. This is the Bath & Body Works Cinnamon Spiced Vanilla Candle. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. I have several from DW Home. I got these at Marshall's. They have a website, and I believe that you can find them on Amazon too, but I got these at Marshall's, steeply discounted, and these are phenomenal. I love the little wooden tops. This one is raw honey and neroli. Oh my gosh. And then this one is lemon zest and citrus. And yes, I have quite a few candles going at one time. I try to pick a scent that kind of matches my mood. And then I had friends give me a surprise birthday party on my 60th birthday, and one of my friends gave me this All's Well candle. It's called Relax, and it is lavender, jasmine, and chamomile coconut wax blend. And that smells phenomenal too. So you're in your bath, you have your book, you light you a nice candle, you're relaxing. It's very romantic. You are romanticizing yourself. That's a great way to start your Valentine's Day. Then, when you get out of the bath, you can make yourself a nice cup of hot tea. If you don't drink tea, then I have several recommendations for you. I have just started learning about the joys of different teas. It is so good. I have started taking a hot cup of tea with me in the mornings when I go to work. I am loving the Bigelow tea blends, and the one that I take with me to work, now these are black teas, so they have caffeine in them, and you want to do these in the morning, not at night, unless you want to stay up all night long. Although I do find that the caffeine in these do not affect me quite like coffee does. But I love the cinnamon stick along with the vanilla chai. I mix these together for my morning tea. Sometimes I will mix them with this toasted coconut. That's a very nice tea as well. The other teas that I have are an herbal blend, and those are better for you in the afternoon or at night to help you relax before you go to bed. I have the lavender chamomile. This has a probiotic in it. I have the whispering wildflowers. It has L-theanine in it, which supports stress and relaxation. And then I also have the green tea with elderberry, which has vitamin C in it for when you're not feeling so well. All of these teas are available on Amazon, and most of these I picked up at my local Walmart. Having a hot cup of tea is very soothing, and it's great for this Valentine's spa day that we are creating. So after your bath, you've had your tea, and now you're going to do a little bit of self-care, because we all need to take care of ourselves, and self-care is a great way to show ourselves some self-love. I have these Do Forever iPads. These are phenomenal. I've had these for 3 or 4 years. They come in this tin. Now they've redone these, and the tin is different, and I believe how the actual iPads are is a little bit different too. These are very thin, but from what I understand, there's a possibility that they've made them even thinner so that they don't, these will kind of curl up just a little bit on the edges, but the thinner ones are supposed to not curl up, but I have no problem with these at all. So these are, they have kind of a little bit of a give to them. They are great for putting on over top of your serums or your creams. Now you can apply the serums or the creams directly to the iPad before you put it under your eye, or you can just do your regular skincare routine, and before that dries, because you want to put these on your products before they dry, because once they're dry, your skin can no longer absorb them. This helps to keep everything nice and moisturized so that your skin has longer to absorb those deeper into the layers of your skin. And then, once you're done, you just peel them off, pat whatever remaining product you have there into your skin, and then you just wash these with some gentle soap and water, and then you put them back in your tin. That's why I have this paper towel here. You put them back in your tin, and they're ready to go for another day. And now that you're done with your bath and you have a nice hot cup of tea, you're relaxing, maybe you have on some really cozy PJs, you've done your skincare. The other thing that you can do is take up journaling if you don't already journal. Journaling is phenomenal. I cannot express to you enough the benefits of journaling. I love a good journal. I have been journaling for quite a long time. I love how they feel. I love to go buy a new journal. You can put anything in your journal. You can do a gratitude journal. You can do an affirmation journal. You can just write down anything that is going on in your mind or problems that you wish to work out. Anything. There are tons of journaling courses online. Most of them are free. There are YouTube videos, all kinds of things to do with journaling. If you do journal or are going to start taking up journaling, I do recommend you have 2 journals. One is just your regular everyday journal, and the other one is a dump journal. When I do my dump journal, it's normally just one of those composition notebooks that I can pick up at Walmart. They're like, what, $1? And the dump journal is just to get things out of your head. Whatever's going on in your head, anything that is worrying you or anything that is negative that you just are trying to get rid of, just write it all out in the dump journal. You can write real angry. It doesn't have to be pretty. You can just scribble it on there. It doesn't even have to be readable. You just need to get it out, put it in the dump journal, and then when the dump journal is full, you can throw it away, you can burn it, just get rid of it so that you let all of that negativity go. You can also create a self-love playlist and listen to that while you're bathing and journaling and doing all the self-love and the self-care things. Now, those are all of my ideas for all of us introverts. And for you extroverts, go on a solo date. I used to do that. I have not done that for a couple of years. In 2025, one of my goals is to start taking myself back out on solo dates. They are so fun. It's so nice to just primp and pamper yourself a little bit and get ready and fix your hair and put your makeup on and kind of get dressed up a little. I'm not one to get all kinds of dressed up, but put on some nice clothes and go out to a restaurant that you love or try out a new restaurant. You don't have to go to dinner if that's not your thing. You could go to a coffee shop, take a book with you. You could go buy a new book. You can go to thrift stores. You can go to resale shops. You can go to Walmart, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. It doesn't matter where you go. The point is to take yourself out on a date. You're spending time with yourself. You know, taking yourself somewhere. Just because you're single does not mean that you have to stay at home. And these are all things that you don't have to do just on Valentine's Day. You can do these at any time. The other thing that I absolutely love to do is to get in my car and just go for a drive. Either go on a road trip. I mean, I have gone on days-long road trips by myself. Or you could just go on a day trip. Just get in the car. This is what I do. Get in the car, no destination. I will pick a direction that I've never been in, and then I will just drive and look at things and let my intuition kind of guide me. Turn down this road, go down this way, turn right here, turn left there. You would be amazed at the phenomenal little out-of-the-way places that you find and the amazing people that you come across on these little off-the-beaten pathway places. It's so much fun to just go out and see things that you've never seen before. If you live in an area where there are vineyards, then you could do a wine tasting tour. You can either do that solo or you can do it with friends. I live about 25 minutes from Hermann, Missouri, which is a winery town. They have all kinds of wineries and vineyards all around, and they have something that is called the Hermann Wine Trail. They do those at different times during the year, but of course, you can just pick a day and go around to all of the vineyards. You don't necessarily have to do a tour if there's not one available. But they have like themed wine trails. They even have like trolleys. You can get on the trolley and the trolley will drive you around to all of the wineries so that you can do the wine tasting, and they normally pair that with a tour of the winery food, different food that they pair to go along with the different wines. I've done that several times since I've been here in Missouri, and it is quite fun. Sometimes it really is nice to prioritize experiences over things. So take yourself somewhere. Go to the movies, go to the library. There's lots of things that you can do. One of my favorite things to do is to write myself a love letter. there is a website that is called futureme.org. I will have a picture of it here on the screen so that you can see what I'm talking about. You can go to this website, create a free account. They do have the option to donate if you would like to donate something to support them, but you don't have to. And you can write yourself a love letter, and then you schedule that love letter to be emailed back to you on a certain day and a certain time. This is phenomenal. It's so much fun for your future self to get an email that you wrote a year ago or 2 years ago or even 5 years ago. You can do this when you set goals for the year. You can just type all of your goals up into a letter to send to yourself. Then you can, when you get that email, you can go back through all of your goals and remind yourself of where you were and see where you are now. This, as well, is not something that you just need to do or can do on Valentine's Day. You can do this several times during the year and just send your future self some love. There are, of course, lots of other things that you could do on Valentine's Day. You can start that hobby that you always wanted to do. You don't have to spend a lot of money to do that. If you want to paint or do some kind of art journaling, there are tons of free videos on YouTube that will teach you how to do that, and you can do those things with minimal supplies. But that's also a gift that you could buy yourself. There are even subscription boxes that you can get that are art supplies or journaling supplies. You can do a wine subscription or a chocolate subscription. There's all kinds of different things that you can do for yourself to show yourself some self-love. I hope that these tips were helpful to you. I hope that you're not sitting around on Valentine's Day feeling unloved. If you are, then you need to get up and show yourself some self-love. Ain't nobody got time for that. I will be heading out on my first solo date for Valentine's Day. If you decide to do some solo dating, I would love to hear about it in the comments. And if you are at home alone and you're feeling lonely and you're feeling unloved, I want you to know that I love you. And I will see all of you in my next video. Okay. Love you. Bye.